Well, hey, real estate fans, welcome back to Home Nest Property Management Podcast. I'm Alice Lema. I'm a principal broker at Home Nest Property Management and also home and land real estate. And today we're going to be talking about the seasonality of rental prices. Now, if you've been following the last few podcasts, we've been discussing how the rental market, at least in Southern Oregon, is kind of going through a flat spell. And we're not raising the rents very high very often, except in special circumstances. But there's also some subtleties to the seasonality of the rental market. And I want to show you this graph from Zillow Rental Market, and they have so much data, and it's real time. So definitely tune into the Zillow Rental Market webpage. But I want to show you that this is just for East Medford. That's the zip code 97504. And you can see that between January of 2025 and also 2024, that's the other thing. Zillow does 2 years at a time. And you can see the ebb and flow of the rental pricing over time, and that the winter time is a little bit more of the flat, and that the big spikes are in the early spring and the kind of early fall. And that is revolving around the school stuff. So at least in our area, the rents are a little bit higher right before school gets out and right after school starts. And that is a way for landlords to get maybe just a little bit more rent per month if you want to try to time it. Now, you are dependent on your tenants, when they move out, or if you're going to do a rent increase, but we're not really recommending that. But if the tenants move out and you're going to go back on the open market, you could time the repairs, maybe try to get them done sooner, or just, wait a little bit and get it back on the market in the early spring or in the early fall. And then you could probably get maybe $20 to $50 more per month. But right now in a flat market, that's actually pretty good. And then you can see even Zillow is saying that the rents have gone down about $200 a month since 2024. And that's kind of what we're noticing as well, that even landlords that put their properties back up for the price that they had earlier in 2025, they're not always getting it. So keep that in mind. It's all about the price right now. And the prices are a subject of supply and demand. So we do have a lot more supply. It's still not enough for all the tenants that we have. And we also have people relocating into the area that don't want to buy a house. So we have high quality tenants moving in, and they're going to be home buyers later, but they have good credit scores. They take really good care of the properties. So those are some of the people you want to try to attract. And they want good quality, move-in ready, clean, ready to rock and roll properties. And they just have good paperwork. So those are some of the people we really like. So one of the suggestions I wanted to make quickly before we go is that if you're concerned that your tenants are going to move out during the slower, lower time, then consider doing a lease. Now, in Oregon, because we are a rent control state, a lot of the attorneys I work for recommend not doing leases. They feel we have more leeway and more rights as landlords with a month to month, at least for right now. But having a lease that expires either right before the spring or early fall, you could maybe work that out that way. And again, right now we're only talking about an extra $20 to $50 a month, but good landlords mind their budgets. So maybe that'll be something to consider. In the meantime, give me a call, give me a text, and let's talk about your situation. 541-301-7980. That's 541-301-7980. We're operating in several counties in Southern Oregon, and we have a lot of data accessible to us and can find you really good tenants and find them quickly and get them comfortable so they stay. So give me a call, give me a text, and let's see what you want to do with your portfolio. In the meantime, have a beautiful Southern Oregon weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye, folks.